Hello, in this video I will tell you my 3 wishes plus a description of the family I wanted to have. So we start with my first wish, my own home. Isn't that beautiful? Now, we did buy this one together. It was 160,000. We put 100,000 down, or a little bit less, but it didn't work out. It's the spouse's house. Everything I wanted to do, the skylights, solar panels, composting toilets in the garage, showers in the garage, everything that I wanted to do was turned down by the spouse. Because I am a forward thinker and she is in business. She's called a laggard, a person that lags behind. She is the last person to buy a new invention, such as a microwave or an iPhone or things like that. Whereas I'm eager to try out new technology. So my 3 wishes: to have my own home. That's still a wish. I still wish I have. Now I'm downscaling. I just want a push cart with air conditioning. A loving family. It's too late for this particular family. The best I can do here is just to I can live with them, and I can give them love. However, the best I can do is really with my son, because he understands what I'm teaching him. When we read books, like those 3, ask him what religion they are. They say they're Catholics. Do they go to church? No. Do they read the Bible? No. Do they lie? Well, 2 of them do. And that's how I ended up Baker acted the second time. They lied about me. Alright. Now, am I much better than them? No, because in the Bible somewhere it says that a Christian that does not work and support his family is worse than a non-believer. So the way I look at it, I'm doing what I was prepared to do. Since you're a kid, if you're watching this and you're a kid, you're being prepared to do something in life. And my one parent, the mother, she used to say, no, 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 no. So, in fact, she used to say, I can't do that because I'm not a man. And I used to hear this. And then she would repeat it so often. Then I became a grown-up, and I used to say, I can't do that because I'm not a... Whoa! That's when I opened my eyes and I said, wait a minute. I was brought up to think like a woman. And in many ways, I do think like a woman. And in many ways, I don't. Of all 10,000 men surrounding me, how many can I defeat in a fight? Well, that's why I have so many tools. Because, well, no, actually I'm pretty good. Even if they're younger and so on, if they don't have basic training in self-defense, I think I would do pretty good. Even if they're stronger, because the style I took was Tai Chi Chuan, which is, it's in a way it's like judo. It uses the opponent's energy. Alright, so a loving family. My son loves me and my dog loves me. That's my loving family. I finally love myself, which took a while. I take care of myself. Well, I always took care of myself, but brushing my teeth and thinking good positive thoughts, positive music. Alright, my 3rd wish was to have my own business. I still want it. And that business had to generate 1,000 a month, or 1,000 a week. 1,000 a week. 1,000 a month is pretty good for me now. Now I'm thinking $100 a month would be good. All right, let's move on. Positive only. Sex. No, love equals sex for me. All right. Oh yeah, this is about the spouse, all right. We read together. No, we don't. But I did have a girlfriend that I'd read with. Hi, Isabel. We used to read so many books, Disney books, little kids books, because she was learning English. So we read lots of books, and she learned English by reading with me, which was one of my big time pleasures. We exercised together. With this one, no way. With the other one, the first spouse, sort of. We used to go running and swimming, and we used to... Nope, we didn't play tennis. With the second, the girlfriend in between the wives, she was awesome. We could play tennis, we could ride bicycles. This one started riding bicycles, but she quit. After they had kids, they're not going bike riding. It's too hot. And I don't even go that fast, but we just don't go bike riding together. We did once in the last 7 years, but I was too far ahead. The kids were in the middle, and the spouse was 2 blocks behind. I mean, she couldn't keep up with anybody. She needs an electric bike. And then she blames it on her arthritis. But I blame it on not doing any exercise and not being happy. And that's why you get arthritis. All right, we exercise together. No. We smile at each other. Well, if you notice my videos, I've stopped smiling. I don't smile at her. Because otherwise she becomes aggressive. My smiling makes her aggressive. So we both work towards joint goals. No way. We don't work towards joint goals. This is a dream. Oh, it does say my 3 wishes, right? We both work towards joint goals. Nope. If we have a joint goal, we want our children to be successful. However, we both have different ways of achieving it. Her way is apparently to let them watch TV until their eyes fall out. I mean, she just does not have any limits on these kids. Whereas with me, if I'm hanging clothes out there, which I just hung, it was supposed to rain, but I took it down because it was supposed to rain, then I put it back up because the sun came back out. My son was right there helping me. You see? Now, I can't get the girl to do anything. I mean, I could, but since the grandma puts me in jail, hospital jail, then I won't. And I just hang up their underwear, you know, the backyard. All right, we work in unison. No way. I mean, just right now, we're going to go have lunch together. She's got visitors, plus her biological dad that she never grew up with. And I went in there and we're getting chairs, and I sat down in a beach chair, and then I noticed that it was ripped. Something was wrong. And I said, this chair is ripped. And so I got up, and she says, stop bothering me? What did she say? Well, it was in Spanish. So, stop bothering me. And I'm like, I'm not bothering you. I'm just noticing that the chair is ripped. So I'm like, and I was going to proceed with the next question. Mom, this is your chair. Were you all right the last time you went to the park? You know, took this beach chair but since I mentioned her name. Since the spouse snapped at me, then what did I do? I'd say, oh, bye everybody, I live in the back. If you want to visit me, I live in the back. Come and see me. And that was it. Bye. Alright, these are some don'ts. Don't scream at me. Don't shoot me down. Do listen, digest, agree or disagree, but she has an automatic no. No! For instance, I used to be so affectionate with all of my girlfriends except this one. If I walked by them, I would touch them on the shoulder, around the waist. That would always be hello. I used to buy things for her. I used to take her places. But I don't do any of that for this particular one because she buys Coca-Cola. I am a health conscious individual. I don't drink soda. I don't want my kids to have soda. And she just buys more. So what I used to do is I used to throw it away. I used to just empty it down the sink. But that thing got me Baker acted, you know. They don't say that to the police. They say other things. All right. Oh, he's trying to control us. The kids are afraid of him. Yeah, they're afraid of me just because I'm throwing away their sodas and the horrible juices that they have. And it's difficult to live with a person that is oppositional to your opinions. My 3 wishes, right? Oh. Well. Oh, here they are. They're in a pictograph. A house, sex, and kids. Because I like kids and playing with them. And the other one here is money. And the house, I wrote it down at my temperature. Yeah, I would like at least now my future push cart, God willing, I wanted to have an air conditioner. I wanted to be organized. Well, my room is organized. I am an organized person, but living with her is very difficult. And I want visuals all around success. For instance, in my mirror, I put 2 eyes on it, just 2 dots with a permanent marker. And that reminds me that God is watching me. And that reminds me that in the book, The Power of Concentration, or The Power of Focus, or The Power of Concentration by Dumont. The name of the book is The Power of Concentration by Dumont. In it, he says, always behave like somebody's watching. Well, he doesn't necessarily say it that way, but it means to behave in a way that anybody looking at you would say, oh, this is a good person. I trust him. And in order for me, since I'm not a little kid anymore, I'm not allowed to be smiling and playing and making jokes. Like, what joke could I have made when I was with the group there? I would say something like, who wants to help me hang clothes? I was thinking about that. But instead, as a grown-up, what I do, my new character, I just go hang the clothes. Now, I did take my son because he came over here to get the iPod. So I said, hey, let's go over there. And the iPod has a low battery. That means we haven't been doing much, you know? Or we've been doing a lot of internet stuff. All right. For money, what do? I work with children. Why? Because they have more fun. I mean, who wants to hang out with adults that, if it's an exercise class and they don't want to exercise, well, but the kids, just throw them a soccer ball and they want to play. I have my own school. And I told my son that I'm very tough on him because he's my only student. Now, I could pick up other kids, but then I would really have to live alone because the spouse doesn't get along with the mothers of these kids. The spouse doesn't get along with the mom of these kids. Some of them are relatives, so like can't get along with them. I visit Honduras. I own homes and rent them. I'm building my projects now. There we go. That's to be happy. All you gotta do is be in progress towards your goals. Progressing. That's what Tony Robbins mentions. If you are achieving something big or small, you're happy. So at 21, you're allowed to have your first gun, I think. At 18, the only thing I knew about turning 18 was that I could vote. I didn't. At 16, the only thing I knew is that you could drive. So I knew very little. I didn't know that at 21 you could buy a gun. I thought that they were only for police officers. And then I grew up thinking that police officers, what do? All they do is catch robbers, because I mean that's what we played as kids, cops and robbers, right? Or that's a game. I didn't like playing it. But I heard about it. So that's all I thought the police did. The firefighters, for some reason I thought they were just old men. You know, because the ones I had met, I mean, when they go to schools, I guess they send the older guys. So maybe he's the chief, but they should send in a couple of young guys so that you get an idea that a firefighter could be an old man or a young man. All right, so I told you about my dreams, and I'm organizing my notebooks here. I'm learning about Ohm's law. Oh, this was some sort of pictorial on how to memorize the times table of the number 8. But, well, like the number 2 was a duck. So I got the number 8, which is times a duck equals 16. Well, I'll show it to you if it shows up. Let's see. 8 times 1 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. 8 times a 3 is a duck and a boat. But I didn't memorize this, and I would use a new strategy on it. You know, like calculator. No, but sometimes when you're like in that elementary school, you're supposed to memorize these things. Now, I have seen the pyramid method of memorizing, and it says 8 times 7, and the bottom number is 56. So 56 divided by 8 is, well, 56 divided by 7 is 8. 56 divided by 8 is 7. So you make several of these in cards, and then the kids have to, you cover up one of the numbers. Like this one's 8 times 7. So like make another card that says 8 times what number is 56? And the kids would have to remember that it's a 7. But that didn't really work out. I was just learning techniques. I do recommend, from what I've heard of Singapore math and the few classes, videos I've watched, I recommend that. Here we go with a TV converter. Now, when I bought a TV it was actually a computer to the TV converter. Now, get this. I thought that I had a laptop, which same size as this about, which is what, 14, 12, I don't know. And I thought I couldn't, I was trying to read books, but not e-books. These books were from a college online. And the problem was that I couldn't see the whole screen of the book. I had to move the little arrow left and right. I mean, the little bar at the bottom, left and right, left and right. So I bought a TV converter, which allowed me to see what I saw on the computer. I could see it in the TV. But since the TV screen was bigger, I thought I'd finally be able to see the, the whole book on the screen. But that didn't work. That was just so comical. When the lady said, "Why are you returning it?" And it was on the phone, and I said, "Well, because I bought it so I could see these books and read these books." And then when I put the image of the computer on the actual TV, I only saw half the book. Like, she said, it's not supposed to do that. I thought I'd finally see the whole web page. I love being a teacher for children. Oh yeah, here's a page. I wanted to have a, this is back when I wanted to drive, right? About 10 years ago. I said, wouldn't it be lovely if people couldn't get tickets if the cars would come with governors? They're like speed control. They call it cruise. Cruise? Is that what they call it? On some cars had it. One car that I had it. Cruise control. So that, but it would have some sort of signal, like a radar, that as soon as you go to another area, you could step on the gas all day and the car would only go at 35. It's called a governor for your car. But it doesn't, I think they don't do it on purpose. They want people to be paying attention. Like 35, 45, 55 miles per hour or 65 miles per hour. They want you to be paying attention. You're supposed to be reading the signs so that you know what speed limit you're supposed to be doing. But I remember in some of these roads, there was one sign every, 100 miles? I don't remember. So, like, I would have avoided several speeding tickets if the car would have a governor, which they could. Their technology is there. So, I told you my dreams. I gave you some tips about cars and so on. My new tip is just give up driving. Just ride a bicycle. Now, it's tricky because you would probably be homeless if you didn't have people that loved you, like a mother. Somehow my mother loves me, and somehow the spouse loves me because they let me stay here. I'm probably good for the children, at least for one of them. Emergent writing video, cardboard. Emergent writing video, cardboard. Oh, make a video, Daniel, of emergent writing. That's when I took the VPK classes and so on. The cat is a feline is the first word that comes. But each word would have the, in like index cards, the cat is a feline. All right. So what's this? Babysitters.com. All right. I could be a babysitter. It's a lot of responsibility, though. I mean, if the kid's 8 years old and wants to play soccer, perfect. Let's go. The CDA class, $1,500. Well, I didn't take it. Child Development Associates or something. Oh, here's something. This is from Tony Robbins. I'll leave that for another day. Enjoy your life. Be better than I am.